The Samurai, introduced in the United States in 1985, was an immediate success. 150,000 were sold in 3 years. But in 1988, Consumers Union published an article claiming that the Suzuki Samurai rolls over too easily and rated it not acceptable. This lawsuit was filed in 1996 after Consumers Union repeated and exploited accusations it originally leveled in 1988 about the Suzuki Samurai. In its 60th anniversary issue, published in January 1996, Consumer Reports magazine singled out the Suzuki Samurai as the prime example of a not acceptable safety hazard that the magazine prides itself on exposing. The magazine reprinted its photograph of the Samurai tipping up on 2 wheels and bragged that in its 1988 tests, it had discovered the Samurai easily rolls over. The Suzuki Samurai was also the only product specifically mentioned by name in the CU President's memo to members and appeared in italics for emphasis. These statements, and similar ones made around 1996, have been challenged by Suzuki, and all are at issue in this lawsuit. CU's statements about the Samurai are based on a series of driving maneuvers conducted in the spring of 1988. To begin with, 4 SUVs, including the Samurai, were evaluated by CU's professional test drivers on a standard course that it had relied upon for 15 years. The Suzuki Samurai ran what CU officials called a very stringent course a total of 37 times. It not only remained stable, but also was rated the most maneuverable of all the vehicles tested. From CU's own video footage, the following is a sample of different runs by CU's professional drivers on the standard course. The most experienced CU test driver, Kevin Sheehan, drove the Samurai through the course 16 times, reaching speeds over 50 miles per hour, without its tires ever leaving the ground. In the official test driver log, Sheehan noted the Samurai was easy to control and rated it as high as any vehicle he tested that day. Test driver Richard Small took the wheel for another 21 runs. The Samurai remained stable. Small gave the Samurai the highest possible rating, a 5+, and noted in the driver's log, no real problem. At this point, had CU followed the practice it had in place for the past 15 years, the planned testing of the Samurai would have been complete. The Samurai would have received the highest rating of all the SUVs tested that day. But that didn't happen. The Samurai rollover story was so significant to CU that for the first time in its history of auto testing, both editorial director Erwin Landau and technical director David Pittle had come to witness the events firsthand. After CU's regular test drivers did not tip the Samurai, an eyewitness said Landau told driver Sheehan, "If you can't find someone to roll this car, I will."